Last player standing.
So tough for him. You can get to half. That's right when that cloudburst drops.
Trying to push him off. Oh, no way. No way! No way!
Não tem tempo de fugir pro outro lado. E olha a galera subindo!
Welcome to The Headshot, your weekly recap of the VALORANT Champions Tour. My name's Daniel J. Collette, and I'll be filling in for Rivington as your host this week. With that said, let's kick it off with some of the top plays from last week's Challengers events.
Okay.
자, 몰카 명령으로 위쪽 올라가 있군요. 중력의 샘으로.
잘하네요. 그렇죠, 이거죠, 고춧가루.
아, 긁혀요. 치마 3킬. 와, 이번에 당하지 않아요.
에이스!
Agora vai tudo correr pra clicar no Spike, Saci escondidinho, aparece bem, levou o primeiro, levou o segundo, Saci, vem pro X1, sabe que vai desarmando, vem pro duelo!
サイドウェア、プロベルダが落としてダブルキル。ワンオンスリーシチュエーション。スミスはエンプレス。
ここコズミックディバイドを切りたいがもう切る余裕がないですね。
リロードする暇もない。グラビティエル。
本当
Now let's check in with Knots, one of the star players of the CIS Regional Champions Gambit Esports.
Всем привет, с вами Нац, я играю за команду Gambit Esports, и я представляю СНГ регион.
Здесь просто не прочитали, Надзай!
To be honest, it's really cool to feel that we are one of the best team in CIS region. I think we are the best now because we won our region 3 times.
Oh!
I would say that our region has a lot of individual and team play. And if we compare to NA, I would say that NA has more individual, Europe has more team play, and what to say to us, we have both of them. Our goal right now is show our best play in EMEA and qualify to Berlin. Right now, nobody of CIS region teams represented our region in global stage, but for us, for me, it's gonna be really proud to represent our region in global stage.
Ладно, Над пока что живет, второго Над забирает, третьего Над впереди.
I wanna play against Sentinels because they are champions right now. They showed a really good game in Iceland, and I wanna beat them and show that we are better than them.
Да ладно, Надсище!
Всем спасибо за поддержку, мы это очень ценим. И не забывайте, что от меня не скроется ничто.
Thanks so much, Knots. Love the hat. Now time for a quick look at the ongoing Challengers main events. Stage 3 Challengers continues in Korea, where 16 teams are competing in a group stage to determine who will advance into regional playoffs. Only 8 teams will continue to playoffs, and the top 2 from there will earn a spot in Masters Berlin. There's a lot of familiar faces in the group stage, including Vision Strikers, New Turn Gaming, Damwon Kia, and more. Most of the top teams are split into separate groups, so it's likely that all of the usual suspects will advance. But keep an eye out for Group A. This group has Damwon Kia and F4Q on the same side of the bracket. Both of these teams have been fighting all year long to break their way into the top tier of Korean Valorant. They're neck and neck in terms of placements, but every time they've met in bracket, Damwon have come out on top. Can F4Q rise to the challenge if they meet in bracket? Tune in this weekend to find out. Brazil continues their Challengers 2 main event this weekend with a similar group stage format, where 8 teams are battling for 4 slots at playoffs. All of Brazil's top teams are in the running, including Team Vikings, Sharks, Furia, and Gamelanders. There's already been some major upsets in Group A though. Team Vikings and Furia were knocked down into the lower bracket. Vikings were defeated by an up-and-coming squad called Stars Horizon, and Furia lost to No Org 2.0, which is mostly players from the former Pain Gaming roster. Down in the lower bracket, Vikings eliminated Furia, so they'll have to step up their game in the next Challengers event if they want a shot at playoffs. With the skill gap in Brazil finally starting to tighten, it's anyone's game at this event.
Muito mais devia encontrado pelo Belk.
Tune in this weekend to see who will persevere into playoffs.
Chamada aqui, o Saci avança pelo meio.
Now for something new. Let's check in on some of the hottest Valorant competition from outside of the VCT.
Even do, you're spraying on through. Need that crossfire.
But look at this, an aggressive Hookah approach. The flash is on point though before he'll spray them down.
कैस्पर बेहतरीन तरीके से 3 पिक्स निकाल चुके 4 पिक्स कैस्पर के एस निकालते हुए
The Valorant Conquerors Championship is a new tournament series in the South Asia region. Teams will battle all summer long for a chance at qualifying into the VCT Asia Pacific Last Chance qualifier. The winning team at Conquerors will fight against the best of the best from Korea, Japan, and SEA for a shot at champions. Several of the Conquerors' first round qualifier events have already been completed. In India, Velocity Gaming took the win over Global Esports in a tense grand final set. They'll advance into Conquerors finals alongside Salt Esports, who won the Pakistan-Afghanistan qualifier. Look out for more Conquerors events across South Asia in the coming weeks, with the finals beginning on August 18th.
Being able to win that trophy right there and hold it up at the end of the day, how special would that be?
Over in Madrid, the finals for Red Bull Campus Clutch went down this past weekend. 12 of the best collegiate Valorant teams in the world met up on LAN to decide who's best. Grand finals came down to Anubis Gaming from Egypt and Project S from Portugal. It was a nail-biter set, but Anubis Gaming came out on top, cementing their place as the first ever Red Bull Campus Clutch champions.
And that's it! We have our final champions! Make some noise for our world champions, Anubis!
That's all for our VCT shoutouts this week. Keep an eye out for the return of Challengers Open qualifiers in most regions this weekend. Which team are you most excited to watch in Challengers this week? Let us know down in the comments. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the action. Thanks so much for checking out the Headshot. For upcoming matches and schedules, head on over to ValorantEsports.com. We'll see you next week for more updates on all things Valorant Champions Tour.